As understood by the organizers of the Arts and Reconciliation Festival, the strategic objective of the festival was to redefine and celebrate the role that music, drama, films, and the visual arts play and continue to play in the process of healing and reconciliation in present-day South Africa. As curator of the exhibitions, my interpretation of this objective of the festival was that it should be seen as a kind of hypothesis or position statement. That is, that it could be assumed that within the domain of the visual arts, the processes of reconciliation and healing have manifested. My personal opinion was that since the University of Pretoria was hosting the festival and the Department of Visual Arts of this university was appointed to curate the art exhibitions, the selection of artists should have reflected something of the significant role this department has played over the last few decades in the domain of art education in South Africa. The initial reasons then for the selection of the artists were partly determined by the connection with our department as graduates, postgraduate students, lecturers, or as participants in community projects. However, such selection immediately presented a number of challenges and raised the question of institutional theory of institutions being instruments of government policy. It seemed ironical to follow a theme of reconciliation for the exhibitions when the department has produced primarily white professional artists and art academics. Since the notion of reconciliation could be approached from various perspectives, it seemed important that the selection of artists had to be as inclusive as possible in terms of geopolitical, racial, and gender differences. Therefore, although there were limitations in terms of space, as the project evolved, two more artists who have gained a reputation for dealing with socio-cultural and identity issues in their creative work were included. A pivotal question in the compound matter of curating remained the one about the social nature of art, as well as curatorial practice and its related critical methodologies. Although potentially art is a redemptive instrument and it can transform, shatter, and deconstruct, the curating of art can willfully appear to be ignorant of the realities, whether political or social, of the everyday experience, if only by negation. Given all these complicating factors, the decision was to follow an alternative non-political route and raise awareness for the material realities of artworks which, ironically again, have always been the embodiment of the times in which they were produced. Therefore, the works on display deal far more with metaphoric significance and are about a kind of aestheticization of politics and histories, even maybe about an exploitation of forms of representation for its own discourses of power, than about offering solutions regarding political issues.